With Chapter 2 Remix coming back in just a few days, here's everything that I would like to see return because this would be great if this happens. So I couldn't think of too much that I would want to return for Chapter 2 Season 1, but one thing I do hope I see return, but it's very unlikely, is whenever you loaded up the game, it would drop you out the battle bus. That was really cool, and we have never seen anything like that before. I'll have a video up here on the screen showing you what it is if you didn't play back then, but that was really cool. So I do hope we see that again, but like I said, it's probably unlikely because of all the metaverse stuff. Epic Games wouldn't really like it if you just drop straight directly into the game. But now for Chapter 2 Season 2. Oh man, this season has so much stuff to cover. So basically, back when the season came out, we got 5 new POIs: the Agency, the Grotto, the Shark, the Rig, and the Yacht. And all these POIs had their own mythics, and this was the first time mythics ever came out, along with henchmen and bosses. The other mythics we had in the past were just LTMs like Thanos and Marvel stuff, but this was the first ever mythic, unless you count the Infinity Blade. But I hope we see all the mythics return, along with their mythic bosses. Also, disguise boots were like a crucial part of the season too, but we haven't seen them ever since like Chapter 2 Season 4, I believe. So I hope we see these return because they were pretty cool. I really liked them. You get to hide as the henchman. Obviously we have the henchman skins now, so they're probably gonna have to use these little upgraded versions of them. So overall, I think Chapter 2 Season 2 will be the best period of this, especially since it's going to be the longest. It will be 2 weeks other than the 1 week seasons, which I think is a good idea because this is like the most beloved season ever, like right behind the OG seasons. But this is high hopes, Epic, so hopefully they don't mess this up. I saw the Battle Pass yesterday. The Battle Pass actually looks really cool, especially since my main is getting a reskin. Like, wow, Epic, thank you so much for, like, 4 reskins now I think it is Sky has? Yeah, that's insane. But overall, this season is going to be, hopefully, very fun and very enjoyable. Hopefully they don't blunder like they did with Chapter 1 OG, because they added that stupid thing where the skins couldn't be used in certain game modes, so it completely ruined the game for a while. But that was fine. It just made me not want to play that much. Also, I hope they don't cut content. Like in Chapter 1 OG, they cut Happy Hamlet, which was my favorite POI of all time, just out because it would have destroyed Flesh Factory. So hopefully they don't do that. None of the POIs in Chapter 1, well, Chapter 2 really destroyed places though, besides Chapter 2 Season 3, so hopefully they actually give us the full Flood season. But yeah, that will lead us into our next topic, Chapter 2 Season 3. So this is another one of my favorite seasons right here, because of how much it changed the map and also it fit the summer vibe perfectly. But this was insane, especially at the time and still to this day, how they completely changed pretty much the entire map, or at least a good portion of it with the flooding. It was so cool. But I hope they don't pull a Chapter 1 OG and just like scrap things and only add the Fort Tilda the corner of the map and like Caddy Corner. I also hope we see Marauders return. Like, they were very annoying, but they were cool. So it kind of made the season unique. And I hope we see the water levels go down. I know there's something in the leaks about the water levels going down once, but I hope that isn't the case and we actually see it like every day or something. Because I think that would be really cool, the map slowly getting more and more accessible as the days go on. Because this was one of my favorite seasons due to the fact how many map changes we got between. Yeah, it was just POIs returning, but it was pretty cool. So this is just kind of no longer fits into a category. It's really just for the whole chapter. Like I said earlier, I hope they don't do anything like OG where they just leave things out or just have very inconsistent things like a house missing or a building just not being there in Tilted Towers. I know Tilted isn't in the actual Chapter 2 map, but hopefully they don't do stuff similar to that. Like, I hope Misty Meadows is just completely normal because that was my go-to spot. But I definitely will be dropping the Shark, so let me know in the comments actually where you are going to be dropping first during this season, because this in Chapter 2 OG, or Remix, whatever it's called, is going to be very, very fun. I can tell already. I'm so excited. I've never been this excited since like Chapter 1 OG, Like, all these other seasons have been cool and all. I was excited for the Marvel season, but this just makes me so happy that we're getting Chapter 2 back. I know a lot of people complain about the going back seasons, but honestly, they are the most fun I have in Fortnite, even though we've already had one. Like, I've had so much fun with last season, or not last season, but OG. So, I hope they live to the hype. I know it might not get as many plays as Chapter 1 did because Chapter 2 just wasn't resonating well with most people. I also hope we get LTMs back, like spy games and stuff like that. Just random LTMs that made the game fun back then. There's a lot they could do with this. I hope they don't disappoint everyone because I know it's going to be remix, so I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of changes since it's called remix. But hopefully they don't like mess up a lot of what made Chapter 2 fun and actually use what they know now to help out the players. I do know there's going to be like a few things like the SUVs that are probably still going to be in the game because people paid for the car skins for them, but that's all I can really think about that has to be in the game. Also, I know the movement's probably going to stay too, along with like healing medkits, but I hope bullet drop doesn't stay. Hope they don't like rework the weapons back how they were back in the day to have bullet drop, because that would just be such a letdown, because I do not like bullet drop. I know there's some people that do, but it doesn't really fit Fortnite. So I'm just hoping they don't add it to this because this is supposed to be a revival of Fortnite's prime, you could call it, like second prime, since some people consider it that. But it will definitely be interesting going back to this season and seeing how it stands to this day. Hopefully they don't change too much. Hopefully they actually keep some of the stuff that I have said in this video. But that will be it for today. But that will be it for today's video, so make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and comment down below where you are dropping first. I'm definitely dropping Misty Meadows first. That is my favorite POI of Season 1. Season 2, I'm definitely dropping the Shark, or the Agency first, or the Grotto. There's so many good places to drop. But if you'd like to support me, use code Ultimate727 in the item shop. It is greatly appreciated. Hashtag ad. And that will be it. So have a good day or night. And that's it. See ya.